Hey everyone, Shepard here and welcome back to our next part of the NXT UK Takeover Glasgow. We are here with part 2 of 3. We've got three big matches for you. Killian, Dain versus Alexander Wolfe for the Full Scan Anywhere. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Noam for the Pure Championship. But first, a surprise match. And here is that first match then. So Kassius Ohno has demanded to be on the card here this evening. I couldn't think of who to put him up against, so I sort of left it open and I sort of made it almost an open challenge. It'd be interesting to see who it is who is going to take Kassius Ohno up on his offer. Who is it going to be then that takes on Kassius Ohno here in this? Oh no! It is. It's Scotland's own. It's Roddy Piper. So this is going to be an interesting one, this then. Kassius Ohno goes one-on-one with Roddy Piper here at NXT UK TakeOver Glasgow. The legends showing up. Should be an interesting one. I think, obviously, Kassius is a very aggressive style. I feel like Roddy Piper's style is incredibly aggressive too, though, so he's still going to be in a pretty damn good situation. And the clubbing blow right across the back of the head of Kassius Ohno. And I will just reiterate what I've been saying in the New Japan Universe mode as well. We're going to finish off TakeOver and then we're probably going to have a week or so off because there's going to be a transition period for the universe. I spent a bit of time while I was away on a holiday thinking about this and thinking about how things could be done better. And we are going to do that. Now, it's going to take me a bit of time to set up, which is why I need the week in between the two just to get myself sorted. But I feel like it's going to be beneficial long term. I'm hoping you guys are going to enjoy what I've got planned out because it's going to be a hell of a lot of work for me to do. Might be pushing myself a bit too hard, to be honest with you, but hopefully it'll all be fine in the long run. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm hoping you guys are as well. So yeah, there'll be one more episode, which is the final part of this NXT UK Universe mode, and then things will change, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Anyway, enough of the future. Let's talk about the present. So we've got this match, of course, like I said, later on, we have got Killian Dain versus Alexander Wolfe, of course, after the split of Sanity, really. And then our main event is Zack Sabre Jr. versus Noam in a no disqualification submission match for the Pure Championship. Nice clubbing blow there by Roddy Piper, knocking Ohno off the apron, dropping him to the outside. But Ohno playing possum, grabbing the leg of Piper, catching him. Ohno gets caught by Piper. Wow, it's brutal, that, wasn't it? Really brutal. And now Piper running from the corner into the Bulldog. And Piper stalking the grounded Kassius Ohno. What does Piper have planned? Oh, he missed him. Now he's got him into the sleeper hold. Can Ohno survive this sleeper hold or will he go out? No, he survives with the stunner, essentially, to get free. And Ohno just dumping Piper now to the outside. Ohno getting back in control of this one. It's interesting how much Ohno just seems to be able to just jump straight back into control of this match over and over again. Piper with a quick jab, but Ohno fighting back with a punch of his own. My PlayStation sounds to be heating up again, as it always does. Piper. Now taking Ohno up top. This is getting dangerous here. Oh. Hitting the ground hard. There's the pin by Piper on Ohno. Only for a 2. Went for the boot to the spine, but Ohno avoids it into the Saito suplex. Ohno brings Piper back up to his feet. Takes him up. Oh, gets caught though. Piper dragging Ohno away and dropping the fist right in the face. And it is Piper in control again. Running Bulldog for the corner once again. Oh, but Ohno playing possum, taking Piper down. And now it's Ohno stalking the grounded Piper. Oh, but Piper caught him, took him down. See if Piper gets caught by one of these blunt force elbows, he could be in serious trouble. Piper though back in control. But for how long, that's the question. Ohno slides back into the ring and Piper once again catches him with that jawbreaker across the top rope. Piper now sends Ohno off the ropes into a hip toss. Piper struggling to get back up to his feet. Rolls Ohno over into the pin. 1, 2. Ooh, it's getting close, isn't it? It's getting very, very close. And there's the sleeper hold for the second time in the match, locked in by Piper this time. Can Ohno break free, or is Piper going to win the match? Piper does win the match in front of the home crowd. Wow. Piper submits Kassius Ohno here. Fans are going crazy. Don't blame them. Great victory. Rowdy Roddy Piper surprise match here this evening. Good lad, eh? Good old Piper. And it was a good match actually. I think the two styles linked up quite nicely. Piper, of course, very old-fashioned though. That's the problem when you try. I've done it a few times in the past. When you try and integrate the more up-to-date style with a more retro style, it doesn't always work. I mean, like for example, Seth Rollins versus the Ultimate Warrior is never going to be a match that people are going to really enjoy because the two styles just don't link up very well. So yeah, we have to just sort of be careful what we do, I suppose, in that sense. We'll see how it all goes. To say, when things change, there'll be a lot of different changes, and hopefully it's going to balance things out a lot better. Anyway, let's get into our second match of the evening. And here is that second match of the evening, of course, with the breakup of these two, with Killian Dain going rogue and assaulting Alexander Wolfe. It's now time for Alexander Wolfe to try and get some retribution in a Falls Count Anywhere match. And here we go then. First, we have got Killian Dain. A very interesting man. Very aggressive as well, and someone I think is going to suit NXT UK in real life very, very well. Of course, he's moved there recently, and looking forward to seeing how that all pans out. And here is his opponent then. We might need to rebrand one of these two, I suppose. Might be at some point, but here is Alexander Wolfe. And here we go then. Falls Count Anywhere. I know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say here right now. It's just not coming out very well. I still don't understand the idea between split and sanity up in real life. I mean, I've done it here because I had plans for what I wanted to do. But it seemed illogical for me for the split to happen. Maybe I'll rethink things with the new universe mode coming in of how I want to change things up, but we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But yeah, it just for me, it never... It's Vince, isn't it? Vince has his own ideas of stuff that he wants to do. I don't think Vince likes the fact that Triple H is creating these stables and creating these really hot over things in NXT, and then he's using them on the main roster. I think he wants to create his own stuff. I mean, the amount of tag teams that Vince has split that looks so good on the main roster. I mean, some of them never made sense. I mean, what are you going to do with Enzo and Cass when they split up? They were right together. They balanced out nicely. But split them up, there's nothing there. And when you split American Alpha and one went one way, one went the other, it's crazy. Again, don't get me wrong. They both are quality singles competitors. But for me, as a tag team, they were fantastic as well. So it's just frustrating, in my opinion, the way that things happened. And I just sort of wish that... Well, hopefully now they're going to have to pull the finger out a bit, and they're going to have to start putting on decent stuff, because they can't keep making money off the fact that they're the only company around now, because AEW are going to start to blow them out of the water. And if you watch the recent Superstar Showdown, whatever it was called, it was a disaster. It was one of the most worst events I've seen in my entire life. The matches were pointless. The quality was poor. Undertaker and Goldberg both nearly killed each other. It was not good at all. It really was not good at all, but hey ho. It is what it is, I suppose. Alexander Wolfe slamming the face of Killian Dain into the announce table. Remember, it is no disqualifications, no countouts, pinfalls and submissions count anywhere. It's just the first man to keep his opponent down for those 3 seconds will win the match. Not seen anybody break the announce table on this year's game at all. It was quite common in previous games. I think in the last game, actually, you used to see it break at least once a show, but on this year's game, they just don't seem to want to do it. It's not been written in, I don't think. It's a bit of a shame, because I used to like that, actually. It used to add some special stuff into some of the matches, so it was nice to have that, but this year it doesn't seem to be as much. But of course, both these guys fighting to try and prove themselves. Dain wants to prove that Sanity was holding him back, and that he's a much more stronger guy going forward on his own, whereas Dain wants to prove that he's not the one holding Dain back, essentially. Of course, it was Dain who assaulted Wolfe several times now, including backstage, of course, as well, so he really wants some retribution from those attacks as well. Wolfe now a big boot into the spine of Killian Dain. Brings Dain back up to his feet. Back into the ring he goes. Of course, it is no disqualifications. It is false count anywhere, but for some reason throws him back in the ring, you know, as you do. Nice step up into Guri. Nice stiff forearm there by Alexander Wolfe. Wolfe now heading up to the top. Don't know what he's looking for here. Went for the big elbow drop, but Dain was playing possum. Rolled straight out of the way, but Dain now rolling him up. He's got him. The sneaky roll up by Killian Dain was enough to get the victory. It wasn't convincing, was it? It wasn't convincing by any stretch of the imagination, but he got the win, and that's all that matters for Killian Dain. He's proved here, on paper at least, that he was the main man, and I'm sure Wolfe's going to be very disappointed with himself being caught out by that simple roll-up, but I suppose it is what it is at the end of the day, isn't it? It is what it is. And Wolfe definitely had a lot of opportunities on the outside. Just saw it face first into the turnbuckle post. Suplex on the outside again, but pins and pins and pins just could not keep him down. And it was the cheeky quick roll-up here. Just applied his entire weight on the shoulders of Alexander Wolfe. Was enough to keep him down for the 3 count. Like I said, Wolfe is not going to be happy at all. He'll feel very disappointed in what has happened here this evening. He'll have to take a long, hard look at himself in the mirror and decide how he wants to progress forward here. And Killian Dain can now take the next step in his career as a singles competitor and show what he can do. And here is our main event of the evening. Noam Dar challenges Zack Sabre Jr. for the British Pure Championship. And here comes the challenger then. We have got Noam Dar. Still very young, Noam Dar, isn't he? Early 20s, I think? So still a long future ahead of this guy. It'll be interesting to see how it all pans out for him. And tonight he's got a great opportunity to become the champion. And here is the champion. Of course, it is Zack Sabre Jr. And that's what it's all for then. The UK, the British Pure Championship, should I say. Now, if you don't remember the history of this one, this was the match that was set up for NXT TakeOver Frankfurt for the inaugural championship. However, Noam Dar got himself disqualified midway through the match. Not quite sure why. He just sort of saw red and just assaulted Zack Sabre Jr. Zack then went on to face off against Jack Gallagher for the championship, and Zack defeated Jack. Then, a couple of episodes later, Zack had another match, and Noam Dar assaulted him midway through the match, which has led to this no disqualification Pure Championship match. It's submission only finish again. However, no disqualification. Weapons count. You can hit your opponent under the belt if you so wish. So it'd be interesting what sort of match we have here. Whether Noam Dar will want to prove that he can beat Zack fairly, or whether he'll just go straight for the weapons and just get the win, essentially. It's all down to how they want to go, doesn't it? Right, the bell goes. We are underway. There's also no count-outs in this one as well, but the submissions must take place inside the ring. So that's the one big difference with the previous match. No disqualifications, no count-outs, but it must happen inside the ring, the finish. Zack here just dominating Noam Dar, starting things off with those boots to the face. Now just pinning the arm behind the back of Noam Dar and wrenching back. Oh, just twisting that arm. And dropping the knees on the spine of Noam Dar as well. Absolute brutality here by Zack Sabre Jr., who's straight away locking in that cross armbar. Has the leg hooked as well. This could be a very early victory for Zack here, but no. Noam Dar is able to roll him up and break free. But Noam is really struggling here. Every time he tries to get in this match, Zack just catches him. Zack's just getting him over and over again here. Noam trying for the punches once again, but Zack has him. Zack now again rolling up the arm and going in for the arm breaker. Wow, big move there by Zack Sabre Jr. snapping the arm of Noam Dar. And now locking in that reverse chin lock. Zack has got Noam's number here. Noam might be regretting those attacks on Zack Sabre Jr. because he is getting absolutely brutalized now. Zack once again, cross armbar locked in again. Wow, Zack is dominant. I mean, on paper, Zack has a much higher stats than Noam Dar, don't get me wrong, but I'm still surprised with how this is going here tonight, to be honest. Noam sending Zack into the corner, nice clubbing blow right to the back of the head, and Noam Dar now gonna drop a boot right on the arm of Zack over and over again. So Noam Dar is finally now getting some aggression on Zack. Dar now bringing Zack back up to his feet, and oh, a low blow. Of course he can do that because there is no disqualifications, but Zack straight back up. Is Zack wearing a cup maybe? Maybe he saw the low blow coming. It's possible, I suppose. He knows what Noam Dar is like. Noam with a boot in the gut of Zack, and now Dar taking Zack up into a fisherman suplex. Again, just dropping a boot right in the hand of Zack, and again, Drop her the boot in the back of the arm. And it's a clever maneuver because the more you damage Zack's arms, the more difficult it's going to become for Zack to lock in a submission himself, because he won't be able to put as much pressure on because of the damage to his own arm. So it's a clever maneuver for Noam Dar to continue working on that. Zack with a boot in the gut of Dar, then takes him down with the clothesline. Noam Dar, though, clubbing blows to the back of the head of Zack before bringing him up in a big knee strike to the face of Zack. Zack with a boot in the gut now of Noam Dar, and then a nice running kick. Zack sending Dar into the corner. Nice big splash, but Dar turns it around, boot in the gut of Zack. And now just rubbing his face across that top turnbuckle. Noam really enjoying the fact that there's no disqualifications here. He can do all the dirty maneuvers he wants. Boot in the gut, but Zack takes him down with the arm drag. Now into a gut buster as well by Zack. Zack now just stomping on the back of Noam Dar. Big strike to the face. And Zack, I think, has had enough of Noam now. Once again, yanking back at the arm. Noam with the jawbreaker. Brings Zack back up to his feet once again. Zack now taking Noam Dar down. Noam with a clubbing blow right to the face, sending Zack off the far ropes. Over the top and crashing to the ground below. Now Noam Dar pretending he's a crab. I'm a crab. I really wasn't... I mean, after the beginning of this match, I really thought Zack would... Oh, look at that dragon suplex folding him in half. So to say, after the beginning of the match, I really thought Zack was going to find this very easy, very quickly. But Noam is putting it on. This is a match at least. Nice submission. Beautiful submission. It's only so long Zack can hold this. His neck and his legs got me in a lot of pain in that maneuver. Zack just pushing Dar away. Looking for the right hand, but Dar catching him in the front chancery. Zack stiff right hand, and again, dragon suplex folding Dar in half. Zack now wrenching back with a reverse chin lock on Noam Dar. Everything that Zack does it's just useful. There's no wasted movement with Zack Sabre Jr., is there? And now lock it in that octopus stretch now as well. And he tapped. He's tapped. There we go. Zack Sabre Jr. successfully retains the championship. Noam Dar taps from the octopus stretch. The straw that broke the camel's back finally. Submission after submission by Zack. And those two dragon suplexes as well. Dropping Noam Dar right in the back of his neck. Eventually, the pain was just too much and he had to tap out. And then Zack Sabre Jr. successfully retains the British Pure Championship. And Zack Sabre Jr. can go home and cry. Well, there we go. Successful championship defense for Zack Sabre Jr. He is a man, isn't he? He's a man, he's a myth, he's a legend. Right, that is the end of tonight's video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please do hit a like and, of course, subscribe if you would like to see some more. We will be back for you in a few days' time for the final part of the NXT UK Takeover Glasgow event and the final part of the NXT UK Universe mode. Before we have a bit of a shake-up, things are going to change. This Universe mode itself might go a completely different way. Well, it'll be worth it, trust me. I've got some good ideas that I think you're really going to enjoy. So, yeah, bear with me. It's going to take me a week or two to get everything sorted, but when I do, I think you're going to be very, very happy with the results. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.